First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken right around the 44. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. And let's get this, get this.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Hey, you got three down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
That's the score. Browns 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Try and start this drive in the air. Out quickly to Judy. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. He'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
His throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw here out of the gun. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And this is caught at the 20.
That's good.
A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Back to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 2.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. With this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And 20.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At their 49-yard line.
This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now it's Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Lindsey, the Bronco.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Max Wilson on the tackle.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Denver.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
49, guys. Mike.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. Then the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Let's go. Rocco 80. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Mike's 49. Mike's 49. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To Cortland Sutton. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
I got you. I got you. 40 seconds.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They run. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, We've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Howard. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 32. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51. Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
3 down.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Bound to lose one. Mike 40, Mike 40. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Browns, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.